Hello everyone, welcome to the video. Today we are going to take a look at Zoho Sprints. Zoho Sprints is a powerful agile project management tool. So before getting into the Zoho Sprints, we'll see what is exactly Zoho projects. So Zoho Projects is a cloud-based comprehensive project management software that helps team plan, track, and collaborate on projects. So imagine Zoho Projects as a ecosystem where all the features which are needed for the project management, it is under one tool. So features like Gantt charts, Kanban boards, time tracking, automation, etc. So our tool is Zoho Sprints. Zoho Sprints comes under Zoho Projects. Zoho Sprints is a cloud-based agile project management tool. So it is basically designed for Scrum teams to plan their project, track and deliver products more efficiently. So why we need Zoho Sprints? So if the team, if an organization is working on a complex projects and we need different teams to work collaboratively to deliver the product, and the teams are struggling to manage that complex projects with the tasks failing or deadlines are getting pushed. So Zoho Sprints will be the solution. So we are diving into Zoho Sprints. It is a tool specifically designed to bring clarity and structure to the workflow through agile project management. So I'll show how to get started on the dashboard, and then we'll walk through the entire demo session of the tool Zoho Sprints. So let me share my screen so that we'll get how the dashboard of Zoho Sprints looks. So this is the dashboard of Zoho Sprints. So we have three options to explore here. One is what exactly is sprint, and then comes importing of projects. Then if we have a new project, we can create that new project. So as there is a time constraint, we cannot go deep into every feature possible. So in this session we'll just see what is Scrum, and we'll see the simulation of how the sprint is planned, and how the sprint planning is done, how the dashboard of backlog looks, everything in this video. So before getting into the Scrum, let's see what is exactly Scrum. So Scrum is an agile project management framework for complex problem solving and project delivery. So it addresses problems like inability to adapt to change in traditional waterfall models. So it basically uses a set of roles called Scrum Master, and the entire team is called Scrum team. So this is basically Scrum, and if we in the tool we just click on Scrum and click on Explore. Now, this feature is basically for the beginners who want to understand how the project simulation works. So this is a hypothetical project which is not under development. So here they have made the user stories in the backlog just to understand how this exactly works. And once we understood the entire simulation, we can just create our own project in the third option of our Zoho Sprints features. So let's see how the sprint is created, how the Scrum is planned. So the short cycles in a Scrum, it is exactly known as sprints. So each sprint is like a time boxed delivery. After each sprint, we may deliver the product, whatever the features were planned, we will deliver in the end of the sprint. So this is a product backlog. So in this product backlog, the Zoho Sprint already sorted the user stories according to their estimation points. Estimation points are nothing but how difficult is to build that feature. So this is a feature in Agile. We write features as user stories. Story syntax goes like, as a user, I want this on the particular. On the particular feature. So this are the features. So now we are going to create a sprint. Create a sprint. A sprint is nothing but a short cycle of development where a product delivery is there in the end of the sprint. So we can give a sprint name. We can just create a sprint as sprint one, and we can just give the description as core functionality development. So this will be the description of our sprint. And then this, as of now, we can ignore all this. If there is a team, we can add the team members as well. And then sprint owner will be me. And duration. Duration, we just give the start date as today. And end days, we can just plan the sprint for 2 weeks. So it will be uh, this will say October 8th. And once we are done with filling the details, we can just create. So now the sprint is created. So we can see the sprint one is created on the top of the page. We can just get into sprint one. And now this is the dashboard for the sprint. So now these are the backlog. These are the features in the backlog. Backlog is a master to-do list. These are the features to be done. So the status is to do. So once we these features are yet to be completed. So if we want to start this features developing, we'll just drag and drop into this sprint one. So let's say this three features we're gonna develop in the sprint one. So we'll just drag and drop in the sprint one. So two features are done, and then third feature will be added. So now we can see the notification. All the items from the backlog are moved to the sprint. Now this is called a sprint container. So the name of the sprint is sprint one. There is a start date, end date. There is a goal for the sprint, and then once we added entire work to the sprint, we'll just start the sprint. Sorry. Yes. So now, as we can see, the tool is showing all the simulation part. Uh, yes, as we are beginners, so it will show every feature, how is it working. And then, so as of now, whatever we added, it will be there in the to-do. I mean, these are yet to be done. So how the sprint is planned, how the entire process works in Agile. So if we planned the sprint for 2 weeks and it is Monday, and so it starts with a daily stand-up meeting. So let's say I am a developer. So we will participate in, and I have a team, and we will participate, and the entire team participates in daily stand-up meeting. So in the daily stand-up meeting, what we will discuss, what we did in the yesterday, what is the plan for today, and is there any issues we faced in the yesterday's development. So today is I will say that today I'm gonna work on this feature. So we'll just drag and drop into in progress. So I'm going to work on this particular feature. So it is in progress now. So now, if I have any issues regarding this feature, I will just go into this actions. And if I have any comments as well, I can add it here in the comment section so that whoever worked on this feature earlier, so they can react to that. And they can help me on some misunderstanding. So this entire conversation happens in this particular tool. So that is why Zoho Sprint stands out. So where we can collaborate and work together, and the workflow is visible to entire team. So I'm if I am working on these features, I know what I'm working on. So the entire work is visible in the dashboard so that it will be easy for the entire team to track. So now once I'm done with building this feature, I'll just put this once in the done category. So this is basically a Scrum board. So where to do, in progress, and done is there. And once I'm done with building this feature, I'll just put into done. So all the features will be moved here and then moved here. So all the features for this sprint is done. So let's say we'll just so now we'll just jump forward in time. We'll just say the 2 weeks is done. So as the we are beginners, that the new tool is showing the simulations of how features work. So we'll just click on finish. Our sprint is done, and once sprint is done, we'll just move forward in time. So let's say October 4th has come and our sprint is done. So what is next? So our one sprint is done, we have built some features. So next comes sprint review. Sprint review is a meeting. So it is a meeting with the stakeholders, product owners and clients. Everyone will involve in that. The purpose is to demonstrate the actual and working software that the team built during the sprint. So one sprint is done, and let's say I developed some features, so I have something to say. So what were the issues? What were the outcomes? Everything I can discuss. And then comes sprint retrospective. So it is like it's a private meeting how with the developers. So it is like how we can improve working. So we have some, if we have faced some issues regarding development, we can discuss in the retrospective meeting so that for the next sprint it will be rectified and the process will be fast. So now it is like the sprint is completed. That's it. After that, we can just see the other features like can chart. We can just see the detail view of we can just see the detailed view of our sprint reports, the velocity chart, and then epic reports, and then release reports. As of now, as we are beginners and we did only a single sprint, it is not visible. Yes. So so in the end, so so yes. Uh, so this is about Zoho Sprints. We have seen all the features. Yeah, so this is about Zoho Sprints. We have seen all the features. As the time is constrained, there are so many other features. What we have seen is the sprint feature alone. There is another feature called a Kanban, where we can see the Kanban board alone. And then if there is a different tool, what we have used before, example, Jira. So Jira is a tool for project management. So if we have done everything there and we have to shift to this Zoho Sprints, we can just shift the product or project file into the this one. We can import and start using at the exact point where we have left. And then comes if we want to create a new project in the Zoho Sprints itself, so we can directly come here and create. And if we have any doubts in how the exact feature works, we can get into this simulation and we can check out how the sprints work. There is a internet issue. Yes. So we can plan the budgets, we can plan everything regarding this. So so this is a sample project where basically every features will be listed here. So epics is like a bigger user story. We can just add epics here. It is just showing the simulation and release. When are we planning the release? So these are about the more tabs. Yes. So that's it. That is about Zoho tools, Zoho Sprints. Thank you.